Got this little throw line made up. I couldn't find my circle hooks. In the state of Texas, you can have 5 hooks at about 3 or 4 foot apart on a throw line, but I've only got 2 on there. And here in a minute, I'm gonna see if I can catch some bluegill to put on there and leave this throw line set out overnight, and that way maybe I'll have a big catfish on it. I was hoping that some of them fish would jump while I'm filming. There's been some big fish jumping today, and I'm thinking they're bass. I know what a carp looks like when they jump, and they don't have alligator gar here, and so I've actually seen them. They do look like big bass jumping and hitting stuff on top of the water, but we'll find out a little later. We'll see what we can do. It has been a rough day, folks. This primitive camping is rough. I do have a generator that I'm going to break out here in a little bit. I hadn't started the fire yet. I have loaded some. Right now I got some supper cooking before it gets too dark. And then here after a little while, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and bait out my lines again to make sure that they're all baited out before it gets dark. I never did manage to catch any perch. My cast net that I bought at the garage sale is tore up, so I'm having to improvise. I do have company. Ducks. The big fish are still flopping. Other poles are set up down there. It's a lot of turtles here. My throw line is down there, but I never, the perch is not biting. I have came down here before and sat here and perch jerk and catch like 8 perch on the same little piece of worm, but they're just not doing that today. They must have heard that Captain Hank was coming. No, it's all the rainwater has but It was peaceful out here, but a lady, elderly lady, came by, and of course she stopped and talked and talked and talked and talked and talked. So next time I'll have to go to someplace more secluded. Got my stove set up in there. I know it's dark. I left my percolator at the house, so I had to improvise and jerk out this little pot. I hope I can make coffee out of it. Man, now's the time to, they're jumping out there. Oh look, those shadows on the water looks like Texas, doesn't it? Or it could be me. But yeah, it looks like Texas from here. Look at that. Alright, I'll get back with you a little later. Alright, I've been using my stove to make coffee and to warm it up in here a little bit. So I'm going to turn that off and get my coffee. Walk outside out here. So I made it through the night. I've got water heating on that stove. Take a bath in this morning. I don't think I'm going to spend another night. Oh, I just heard one jump. I did have my game camera running last night. I had to come outside one time. I thought I heard somebody messing with my truck. As you can see, there's a highway over there and that little road there. And I know I kept having nightmares that people was breaking in on me. But I think that was all in my mind. And so it's a lot of dew on the grass this morning. All the grass is wet. I don't think I'm going to spend another night down here. So I'm going to walk down there and check that throw line, and I'll get back with you. Okay, I'm back. Got me a little breakfast set out there, some stale cookies and some fresh coffee I made. And over here I got all my lines baited out. I'm going to check them after I eat breakfast. I've done took a bath, brushed my teeth, took care of all of those amenities, or whatever you like to call that. Oh, took my medication, and so I just missed it, one jump when I was looking at it there. I'll have to admit I'm not getting any fish pictures. They are still jumping. Like I say, I think they're a bass. I know carp jump, but they just haven't seen the ducks this morning. This is the place. I might post that video later on in some of my. It wasn't a very good clip, but some ducks came up to me, and that one had a hook in her, and I think they come up asking me for help, but I was with Bigfoot Johnny trying to keep up with him, and so I didn't have time to stop and render aid to that duck. I wish I had of now, to be honest with you. That's one of those things that you regret, but oops, I might have a fish on that one. It's hard to tell. Okay, I see a can or something floating down. Alright, I'm gonna check this line and I'll be right back.